We are about set for some football, and it's Joey Sly to kick things off. And off we go from Foxborough. This taken at the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Texans come out with the Rookie of the Year from last year in the NFL. C.J. Stroud, he was the number 2 overall pick out of Ohio State. Greg, a talented quarterback here.
You'd love to see the biggest jump of a young quarterback's career, Mike, being between year 1 and year 2. I mean, you think about what these young quarterbacks go through entering their rookie year. They have the entire pre-draft process, then the idea of being drafted and going to a new organization and learning what it means to play quarterback in the NFL. Well, in year 2, everything's not new. Everything's not a first experience. It allows them to just take a deep breath, play, develop, rely on what got you here. We see so many quarterbacks in year 2 really have their breakout campaigns and show, frankly, why they were the starter to begin with in their rookie year.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud digs on the reception. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here now, 3rd and 5. From the gun, here's Stroud. He's got his tight end. It's Schultz. They get 19 on that pass play. It's good for a Texans first down.
It's a really important conversion right there, Mike, because you just don't want to go 3 and out on the road, especially on your opening possession of the game. You want to let your offense get some rhythm, establish and unfold some of the game plan you've set up coming in. They're going to have a fresh set of downs here and now say, okay, can we turn this good start of a drive and finish the drive with some points?
Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense, immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play, and that's exactly what they did.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now some movement up front, and we'll hear from our referee for the first time here today. On 2nd down, Stroud. That's into the hands of Diggs. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. Stroud. They'll try to set up the screen here.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
Fairbairn's kick is good. And the Texans are out to an early 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead. Three
3 points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. Jones now on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Patriots have a rookie quarterback. It is Drake May. Long past the Tom Brady era, it is May who is now the guy in Foxborough. Out of North Carolina, Greg, the third pick in this past year's draft.
There's no question, Mike. This guy, in terms of talent, is at the top of the list. I mean, that prototypical size with that live arm. He can attack the defense in so many different ways. However, I think it's really his ability to use his mind is what takes him to another level. For a young player to understand the importance of manipulating the defense with his eyes, and he's able to identify exactly where that coverage is vulnerable. He's far from a finished product, right? He's a young player learning this league. But I'll tell you what, I am fired up to see his development firsthand today over these next couple hours.
It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a first down. From out of the gun, here's May. He's got his big tight end, Henry. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
He's got his man, Keyshawn Butte. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. On play action, here's May. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him and will bring up 3rd down.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
And he will have a Patriots first down by a couple of yards as they convert on 3rd and 3. On the ground, Gibson. He'll take this ahead. It's a pickup of 3. It is Azeez Al-Shire with the stop. Second and 7. May gonna look to throw. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find the receiver, and down he goes.
Well, Mike, the other day we heard how the offensive coordinator wanted to start fast offensively, but here so far, it's been the pass rush and the defense who's gotten out to the quick start.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, it's May. Open man is Douglas. It's complete. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Antonio Gibson. Touchdown, Patriots. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finished it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Joey Sly on now for the point after. It's up and through. And the Patriots move out to a 7-3 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Texans offense going to take over now for the 2nd time. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Back to throw, Stroud. He completes it to Hutchinson. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
Mike, you know what we used to call those plays? No, 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 yes. Because that's exactly what was going through the mind of the coach on the sideline when the quarterback decided to throw that ball into really tight coverage.
Now it's the veteran, Dare Ogunbowale. Finding space inside the 40. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35.
I think it's clear this is something this offense wants to major in, the ability to run the ball effectively against this defense. And after that big game, you have to imagine they're going to come back to it and dare him to stop it.
They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, his offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
Not much there, maybe a yard. Throwing on 2nd down, Stroud. That one incomplete. He was looking for Stephon Diggs there. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
3rd down and 9. Throwing is Stroud. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. And that is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
We see teams more and more throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, really for 2 reasons. One, they're confident that they can pick up the 1st down with yards after the catch. two, teams' willingness to go for it on fourth down is at an all-time high. And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
The Patriots offense ready for their second possession. They'll begin inside their own 15-yard line, so a lot of real estate to cover. It's 1st and 10. First carry for Ramondre Stevenson. And they're going to get him down right at the 25.
I'll tell you what, Mike, this is a guy that you do not want to have to tackle in space. I mean, the footwork, the agility, the ability to go side to side and then still have the burst and explosiveness to pick up big yards. I mean, this guy is a handful.
Now Gibson. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. A throw here, right side, falls incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jalen Pope that time. And it'll be 3rd down.
Back in the day, Mike, you know how they decided who played offense and who played defense? The guys who caught the ball better played offense, and the guys who couldn't play defense. And now, that's obviously not the case anymore. But this is one of those that still gives defensive players a bad rap.
A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Henry Tuotuo. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. Now a run on 1st down. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
A 2nd down throw for Stroud. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Stroud. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the 1st down. So it's going to bring up 4th down.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Texans are back within 1. It's 7-6.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Fairbairn, after making the field goal, heads back out to kick this one away. Jones now on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. To throw is May. He'll find his man, that's Kendrick Bourne. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
We talk so much about starting fast and then trying to sustain that throughout the course of the game. That's exactly what they're doing here. They've got the early lead, but they're not content to just sit on the ball. They're looking to extend it. Nice start here to this drive. Once they cross midfield, then it goes into go mode. You're trying to come away with points every single time you have the ball. It's a good way to start this game here in the first quarter.
We are through one. The Patriots out on top. And we're back to Foxborough in a moment. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Here's Gibson. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
And what a start to this drive. A little bit of everything. First, you get the explosive pass to start it out, and then you follow it up on the ground, picking up good yardage. The ability to weave back and forth as a play caller, it just puts so much pressure on the defense.
Here's May to throw it on 1st down. Hauled in by the tight end, Henry. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
A carry now for Gibson. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. On the give, this is Stevenson. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up 3rd down. Sending a receiver right. They'll try to run for this. It's Stevenson. And the Patriots are going to have 1st and goal coming up. They're able to convert on 3rd and 2. Now, May. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
Goes without saying, Mike, you have to be smart with the ball, especially down here in the red zone. You're already in scoring position. And I understand they're trying to come away with a touchdown, but at the very least, come away with 3. Worst case scenario is you turn the ball over and you come away with nothing.
On the handoff, it's Stevenson. And nothing develops there. It'll stay right at the 5-yard line. No gain on that one.
Well, after the failures of the 1st and 2nd down, you got to look now at your 3rd down call sheet. Every play caller has a section, must-have-it plays, critical downs. I say this one falls in that category, and we'll see what they have up their sleeve.
And he can only salvage a couple there. Down to the 3, and now it's 4th and goal.
What a nice play defensively. It's always a bit of a challenge. How long do I stay in coverage defending my zone or my man? Or how fast do I come up and pursue a scrambling quarterback? They did a nice job rallying to the ball late. They're able to bring him down to force fourth down.
Joey Sly comes on. They'll try the field goal here. This about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Pats extend their lead to 10-6.
You know, I think it's safe to say here, Mike, as this offense leaves the field, they wanted to stay out there and go for it. But I think in this case, the coach is playing the long game. He understands that these 3 points now can end up being very valuable as this game moves along.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Texans offense headed back to take over once more. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Here's Stroud. He'll get this over the middle to Diggs. Here's 2nd and 2. A handoff as they try to run it here. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2.
2nd and 2. You're thinking, I got 2 downs to get 2 yards. How hard can that be? Well, against this defense, it turns out to be a big challenge. They take you back for a loss of 2, and now you find yourself on 3rd down.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. To the left side, and caught by Schultz.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump? So a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. He'll find Diggs working across the field. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big gain.
Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Second down and 8. Now Stroud. That's caught right side, the tight end Schultz. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. A pickup of 14 on that one. 1st down for Houston.
Anytime you're having a really good drive like this, Mike, you just hate to see it stall out on the fringe of the red area. But in this case, not only do they pick up some good yardage on the ground, they get a fresh set of downs to hopefully go in and finish this drive with a touchdown.
Here's Akers. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Dell motioning over. Up the middle they go. Woo! Look at him move away from a tackler as he winds up gaining 7 yards. Nice run there. They have converted twice on third down on this drive, and they need a yard here with 3rd and 1. That is caught to the goal line and in. Touchdown, Texans. That a big score, Greg. They continue to get points, but after not getting touchdowns, this has to feel really good to this offense.
It really does, and I think anytime you can build on your confidence that now you know the rest of this game, you can finish these good drives. Coming away with 2 field goals, those are wins for the defense. So now a win for the offensive side of the ball, and got to see now if you can keep this rolling throughout the rest of this game.
Fairbairn able to add the extra point, and the Texans go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. Jones now on the return. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Patriots offense ready to take over possession of the football. They'll do so with 1st and 10. They'll run here with Gibson. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
The best running backs, Mike, they have a really good balance between executing the play that's designed, but then every so often they just have to trust their instincts. And sometimes that's the best plays. That's where the big home run shots come from. And when you have a talented back, you want to give them that freedom.
And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. Kalen Bullock there on the tackle. Now some movement up front. Flags down. Mistake-filled first half continues. Back to the ground after the penalty. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. It is Azeez Al-Shire with the stop. Third and long. Here's May. And the rush gets there. He'll be tracked down.
quarterback just has to get this ball out of his hands. I understand giving your guy a chance to pick up the first down. Let's see if he can get some space downfield past the sticks and put one on him. But once it's clear that's not going to work, this ball either needs to be thrown away, checked down, but you certainly don't want to continue to go backwards.
So on fourth down, here's Bryce Berringer to punt. Robert Woods back to return for the Texans. The Texans offense and C.J. Stroud ready to get to work once more. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Ogunbowale. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
2 minutes to play in the first half of a 3-point game. We're back to Foxborough after this. On second down, Stroud. And that's going to wind up incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
It is 3rd and 10. A tight end in motion now. A chance here for Ogunbowale. Brought down at the 21, a gain of 1. Now the Patriots going to use their first timeout. So 4th down, and it's the former Chief, Tommy Townsend, to punt for Houston. That's Marcus Jones back to return for the Patriots. Now, fair catch. He'll take it at about the 24-yard line. The Patriots offense and running back Antonio Gibson heading out onto the field. They'll begin with 1st and 10. From out of the gun, here's May. He's going to keep it himself. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Throwing is May. That one broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on first down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
He's got his big tight end, Henry.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground in line, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
Throwing on third down is May. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a fourth down.
That has to be a disappointing end to this drive. Just think, when they took the field on this possession, Mike, they're thinking they got a shot to go down there and take the lead, but they couldn't even get to midfield, let alone the end zone. If they end up getting another shot before halftime, they've got to find a way to have better execution than they did right here.
The visitors' offense going to see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stroud. A short throw pulled in by Schultz. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. To throw is Stroud. He will let this go. Deep downfield for Dell.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. And he'll be taken down, but good enough to keep this drive going. It's a first down.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
First and 10. Stroud going to set up to throw. Over the middle. He's got the tight end Schultz. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Jaime Fairbairn coming on to try the field goal. This will be just inside 60, a 59-yard field goal attempt. Another one through the uprights. He's 4 for 4 on the game. So at halftime, it's the visitors, the Texans, out in front. As we get you down to Florida, Orlando specifically, it's where the coach is. Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thank you. More from you and Greg in a moment. But for now, welcome one and all to our EA Sports halftime reports.
Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half. About to get started. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. This one taken at the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The home team's offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. The deficit, 6 points. So a touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. 1st and 10. On the ground, Gibson. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
At some point, the offensive line cannot just be dependent on the perfect play call. Somebody has to win. Somebody has to distort the defense and create some space for the running back to run. In this case, nobody could win. Stop for no gain.
On 2nd down, it's May. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage. We see quarterbacks do that all the time, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
And the Patriots ready to kick it away. And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. C.J. Stroud and the Houston offense set to get going again. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. On the ground, it's Ogunbowale. And he'll bring this to about the 25. Jelani Tavai there on the tackle. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Throwing from the pistol, Stroud. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Back to throw, Stroud. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
He's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The home team's offense getting set to get back to work. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Off the bootleg. Here's May. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And If they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball. This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
A tough spot here. 3rd and long. Working out of the gun. It's May. He's going to look for the home run ball. And that is incomplete.
And barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single 1st down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
And he looks up and he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Patience is a great quality of a running back. You have to wait for holes and gaps to develop. But in this case, Mike, he just kept waiting, and nothing ended up happening. No gain.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll stick with him again. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. Jelani Tavai there on the tackle. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Here's Stroud. He's got his man. It's Diggs. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
It's 1st down, and they'll run. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Stroud going to tuck this one on the zone read. And he's going to lose yardage on this play. They knock him back to the midfield stripe.
The decision whether to keep the ball or to hand it to the back happens so fast. In this case, the quarterback thinks it was a keep read. The defense was there ready to stop him. Tackle for loss.
After losses on the last 2 run plays, they face 3rd down and 14. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. So it'll bring up 4th down.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Yes, you have to operate out of the backfield like a traditional running back. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
The home team's offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now Gibson. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. He's found his receiver, Butte. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
I'd like to see them do a better job here the rest of the game, Mike, just disguising the coverage from the pre-snap look to the post-snap look. And what I mean is, when you have a quarterback at this level, and what they see before the ball's in their hands is the exact same thing they see once they do get the ball, everything is just so much easier for them to process. Change the look, change the coverages, move your safeties. Make the quarterback have to process with the ball in his hand.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Here's Gibson. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. To throw is May. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a 4th down.
And on that 3rd down, they thought an easy way to pick it up and get some positive yards would go to their quick game, but it didn't seem like the receiver and the quarterback were on the same page, and now brings up 4th down.
And he'll get a few yards on this return up past the 15-yard line. The Houston offense going to make their way back onto the field. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10. They'll go play action with Stroud. Now a ball deep, middle of the field.
I think that's one of those cases where he just tried to put a little bit too much on it and fit it into that window, Mike, and sails it high. Give his guy a chance to bring that one down. Put that ball on his chest and help him secure that catch. At this level, when you're that open, that ball has to be completed.
A 2nd down throw for Stroud. They'll try to set up the screen here. Third and a yard. Off the play fake. Here's Stroud. Open man, left side. He's got it. A gain there of 11. It's good for a Texans 1st down.
A running back that can be used in the passing game is a handful for these defenses. And you can tell this offense, they're not shy getting this guy the ball. And I think the rest of this game, they're going to continue to see, hey, defense, do you have an answer for this guy?
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Akers. Finding room across midfield. And they will finally get him to the ground at the Texans' 25-yard line. It is a big-time play for Houston. 38 yards.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. The next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
And he will wiggle his way forward for a gain of a couple. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. He's taken down just shy of the 10.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
Stroud to throw here on first down. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that. These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
That is caught. What a job on the scramble. Touchdown, Houston.
And once they let the quarterback out of the pocket, it just became too many options at their disposal. You got to keep him in the pocket and limit the run option. Once he's out there on the perimeter, Mike, his ability to either throw it or take it in himself, it just puts so much pressure on these coverage defenders and results in an easy touchdown.
Stroud comes to the line. The Texans going for 2. He'll look to throw. That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. Jones now on the return. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The home team's offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. A carry now for Gibson. And a short pickup to about the 30. Here's 2nd and 9. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. Balled in by the tight end, Henry. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. Following the penalty, they'll run it. And a good tackle out wide will hold them to a gain of just 3. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run here.
Well, this seems pretty straightforward. 3rd and 1, just dial up a run play and run straight downhill. But this defense had other plans. They were ready and expecting that run, and they're able to take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Punt team out, ready to send this one away, as they are forced to kick for the 6th time today. Good hang time. The fair catch will be made back at their own 12. The Texans offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. He completes it to Hutchinson. And a good one here. He'll be marked down up past the 25-yard line.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock, and without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back. So often for a defense defending the passing game, the most difficult guy to account for is the running back out of the backfield. So a really nice job here bringing him down before he has a chance to pick up any yards after the catch.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he's able to find a crease, get ahead for 7, and he'll bring up 3rd down.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he's going to be brought down right on that yellow line, but the official signal, he's got enough for the 1st down.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance, but I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough, and they're going to be able to keep this drive alive.
Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route, and then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup.
And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. On second down, Stroud. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
He's got his man, complete to Dell. What a letdown for the defense. They allow a conversion on 3rd and 16.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, they might be running out of time.
They'll go with a counter on first down. And he's pushing tacklers away as he takes it forward for a gain of 9. Second and a yard. Dell motioning over. On play action, Stroud. He'll throw complete to Cam Akers. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain. This would go a long way to sealing this one. 3rd and a yard. They'll try to get this one on the ground. Jaime Fairbairn coming on to try the field goal. This is going to be a 51-yard attempt. Another one through the uprights. He's 4 for 4 on the game. And the Texans add on to their lead. Fairbairn, after making the field goal, heads back out to kick this one away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Patriots offense ready to see what they can do. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's May. And that one just kept getting worse and worse until finally they bring him down.
They just have to be better on first down. They've got to find a way to continue to operate ahead of the sticks, and I don't mind throwing it on first down. That is the best down in football to attempt a pass, but if they don't protect the passer, none of it's going to matter.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From out of the gun, here's May. He's got his big tight end, Henry. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. May going to look to throw. But we try to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. It's the safety, Jalen Petrie.
So often it just comes down to decision-making, and while you understand there's going to be ups and downs and ebbs and flows anytime you're dealing with a young rookie quarterback, the reality is he wants to play well here at home. Maybe he's pressing a little bit, but he wants his fans at his home crowd to be behind him and support him. That's going to come. That's going to be all in due time. But here today, he's got to worry about just play well and execute at the quarterback position. Everything else will take care of itself.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Stroud, and he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 17-yard line.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Up the middle they go.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, Mike, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I had to lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
From the gun here on third down, it's Stroud. This is caught for a touchdown. There is a penalty flag down. Let's see if this one holds up.
That penalty is declined.
Fairbairn to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Texans will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. So now this team's offense ready to come back out for this next possession. Greg, sitting up here with you, this is not the same energy we saw from this team at the start of the game. How much has the defense kind of sapped it out of them?
Oh, I think it's a big factor in this game. And when you start taking the ball away at the rate that they have today, it takes a lot of the confidence out of the offense. And I think that's the body language that you're referring to. There is a lot of doubt creeping in to this offense. And it's almost becoming to the point where you don't want to be the guy with the ball because you're afraid you're going to give it up. And when it gets to that, man, as an offense, you're in trouble.
Trouble, and down he goes.
With the right personnel, the safety position is like the ultimate chess piece, right? You can put him in center field to play pass. You can bring him up and make him a pseudo linebacker, but you also can bring him on pressure, Mike, and that's what this guy does so well. The timing and the speed, he got there in a hurry.
May to throw on second down. This complete to Pope. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down. Working out of the gun, it's May. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up fourth down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a fourth down decision to make.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. That's taken in, and he's gonna get there. He's got the first down. What great awareness after the catch. He gets enough to move the chains.
Some teams just have a stronger appetite for being willing to go for fourth down tries, even on their side of the field, Mike, and we're seeing it so much more often. The days of just punting the ball back and forth and saying, hey, we're going to play good defense. Remember, the better your defense, that doesn't mean you should punt. The better your defense, the more chances you should take on offense.
Taking advantage of the room to run, a gain of 19 on the scramble.
A quarterback who can extend the play with his legs, Mike, is just such a key element to today's modern offenses. You can see there was nowhere for him to go with the ball, but he decides to turn into a runner, picks up a great gain, and ultimately a first down.
To throw on first down is May. That'll be complete to Gibson.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Second down and 3. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. He's going to tuck it and go. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. May now on 1st and 10. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now, May has completed to Douglas. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. To throw now, May. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Defensively, that's just a missed opportunity, Mike. Anytime you have 2 defenders in the area and neither one of them is able to make a play on the ball, yes, I know that the ball felt incomplete, but, man, you got to get your hands on that ball and take advantage.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here now, 3rd and 5. May to the air once more. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down. The pressure, once again, too much, and that should wrap this one up.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
The Texans offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. This one appears to be safe in hand. It has been a clinical performance to this point. Now they'll try to finish up strong. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. A chance here for Ogunbowale. He's going to force his way for a yard or two, but looks like this one's going to be coming back. They'll send a tight end in motion. They'll run. It's Ogunbowale. A run now on 2nd down, and he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards, and that leads to 3rd down. So it's a win for the visiting Texans. And it was their defense that led the way as they pitched a shutout in the 2nd half. No points allowed, and they cruised to victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.